Oh, another week. Apologies in advance. I normally hate people that eat on these podcasts, but it's been a busy day. Lewis has absolutely torn me to shreds because I'm eating a Ninja Creamy. Don't you like
I,
them? Don't you like them?
I have a creamy maker, in fairness. I can't say anything. I had one
Mate,
every day in prep.
Okay.
I gave mine away. Literally the other month to one of my clients in prep because I was like,
I haven't eaten it since prep.
it was taking up shit on my side, but also prep. Mate, I had to sit in a blanket, a hoodie, a tracksuit just to eat the fucking creamy, and then my body temperature was still 10 degrees colder. So I just made that stopped in prep anyway. I keep looking at all these people going, in prep? And I'm like, in winter. I was like, mate, I was fucking chills to my bones trying to eat fucking 30 gram a
I'll
weight.
suffer the cold for that ice cream, me.
Yeah, me too, mate. But yeah, I had it in prep every day and it's just carried on. And I think it's because it's so hot.
Hot as well, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
It is perfect for that. So yeah, apologies in advance. But anyway, we have two pro show to cover, and I do want to cover the pro show as well. So this
Yeah.
is
Yes.
the men's
Yeah,
physique
yeah.
pro show and the classic pro show as well, which I thought was actually on the men's physique side of things very, very interesting, which we will get into. So let's
Sick.
get stuck in. We also had the IBFA show. Was there anything else?
No,
No,
no, no.
Okay.
Another fairly
slow
quiet weekend.
weekend or a steady weekend, quiet weekend even.
Yeah.
Okay. All right
We're
then.
gonna relish these moments, boys, until the season ramps up, and then we'll
Yeah,
have.
I know, because it feels like everybody that I don't know what you boys like, but everyone I'm coaching seems to be getting to the point where they're like,
Yeah,
everyone's getting
Yeah.
close all at the same time, all
yeah.
out of nowhere suddenly. And it's like, oh,
Everyone's about 5 to 6 weeks out at the moment.
Yeah.
Like,
it's getting a bit wild.
It's coming. It is coming. So yeah, I had a good day. So Arnie, this is the 3 weeks before the planned show, but it had been a while since he'd been on stage. So and it was his open debut. His whole goal with the season was to just place top three. So I thought this would be a great show to enter, and we came away with the win. And by the way, have you felt these swords before?
no.
No, it
They're
looks like a good sword.
mate, they're fucking sharp. So I took it out and it sliced my finger open.
Oh shit, that's
Yeah,
cool.
proper
Me
sharp.
and Lewis have got one of these. We got the
Yeah,
best
we
one.
do.
Is that the golden sword?
That's the golden sword, bro.
Yeah, I've
How many
only got
swords have you got, Josh?
The British one, the same one that you got,
Oh, you
mate.
got one. How many swords have you got, Matt?
just one. Just one. It's not even golden, so I'm not on the same level as you guys.
Uh, I've got some of the old two bros ones you used to get that are in the actual like.
Oh, and the scabbard, that's cool.
Yeah, I've got
Uh,
two of those.
They had a brief period where they did samurai swords. Did you see those?
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. That's cool as
I
hell.
loved it when Zach did like Thor's hammer for
Yeah,
his
that's
when the
cool.
one
Yeah.
that he sponsored. That was good.
Different, isn't it? But yeah, this was it was heavy and yeah, sharp as fuck. It's a legit sword. You could take someone's head off with that, which I was not expecting. But yeah,
And he
no,
runs a pro card, does he? So what does that in the what is it, IBFA? What does that lead to? Do you know if you win a
they
pro card?
So they do have an international governing body which you can enter. I think it is in France, the show. So he Arnie qualified to do France, but I haven't looked too much into it to be honest.
I know they've got some shows in Spain next year, whoever that they're with as well, because obviously that was when Reese did his, he qualified for Alicante next year.
Right, right. But that was my first experience of an IBFA show. So I thought I'd quickly cover my experience of that. So it was in Bristol. Um,
Oh, nice
and
and close then, mate. Nice and close.
it's another reason why we did it. Arnie's in Wales, so it's an hour like in the
Oh,
middle.
Oh, right,
perfect.
yeah.
Meet in the middle, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was actually really good. So it was very friendly. The judges, there was a lot of first timers there and they made everyone welcome on stage and they didn't want to, there's a few people that didn't know what they were doing, but they were very patient with people. And I thought that was actually really quite good. Lighting could have been better. It made everyone up there look softer than what they were. Like
Yeah.
outside, Arnie looked nails, but on stage he looked really soft. So it's a little bit annoying on that front. But I thought in general it's a good show to do. We were talking last week, what's a good federation to do as a beginner? I would now put IBFA in that category.
Okay, cool.
Um,
That's good to know.
I definitely got that feeling when I did it with Reese without a
They have
shadow.
quite a few shows as well, don't they?
It's definitely they're starting to put on more because obviously the Southwest one was their first time this year, so that will happen again next year. So I think obviously as long as the numbers and as long as people are entering them, and obviously with us highlighting it, hopefully we can keep putting on some more.
the numbers weren't too bad. On the female side of things, it was dead. I think there was only three female competitors in the whole show. But
Oh, okay.
male competitors, it was quite good. I think there was about 6 men's physique guys. Classic, there's 4 or 5 each class. So you can see in here the overall. I think there was like 12 of them, 10 to 12 of them in the overall.
Decent.
So yeah, it's a good show to do if you're like in your first year of competing, or if you haven't been on stage for a few years like Arnie, and you need to get some experience back on stage again, build some confidence up. I think it's a good show to do.
But
Cool.
he's looking good. Obviously, 3 weeks ahead.
I've seen him. I see him on his. I had a client against him in his first show, and
Oh,
he's
really?
grown loads. Yeah, he did a first timer show, didn't he? Is that the only other show he's done?
So he did first summer show. I think that was like 3 or 4 years ago, and then he had one season after that where he didn't place at all.
Oh, right. I remember him from that first timer season. Comparatively to that, he's
Yeah,
grown absolutely loads.
yeah. Well, yeah. We packed. Well, he's actually 106 on stage, so 13 kilos up stage weight difference, which is good. He's got a little bit more to come off, but
Yeah.
still, it's a pretty good start to his open sort of
He,
like journey.
he's within striking distance, though, isn't he, of that? There's only a few couple more kilos to come off at.
Yeah, yeah.
I think he'll do really well in a PCA show.
Yeah.
Hopefully, mate. Yeah, so we got PCA Wales lined up first, and then we're also going to put him in two bros, where I'm going to get him in the heavyweight cap.
Yeah. Defo.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah,
Because he's got good shape, so you need to keep him in that heavyweight cap, really, ideally.
yeah. I mean, his lowest weigh-in, I got him all the way down to like 99. So getting into that
Yeah.
102 cap's going to be easy, to
Yeah.
be quite honest. And the good thing about Arnie as well is I can put a decent amount of food in him, and his midsection like still stays really fucking good. So
Yeah.
to load him over a short time period is going to be easy as well.
Cool.
And what Joe did with me utilizing fucking intra, mate. I had like 100 gram of carb of intra with every single meal, with every fluid. And
Yeah.
that made a fucking big difference and just taking the edge off all the food as well.
I've used that before.
Yeah, mate. I've literally never had utilized it before. And Joe was like, let's do this. And I was just like, mate.
Just with people that have got sensitive stomachs, I've had a couple of people over the past that can't really eat a lot of food. Otherwise, like you get some people that just eat anything and they tend to like blow.
Yeah. Well, I was just like, of course, that's a fucking genius idea, Joe. Like, why didn't I even fucking think that? Because you got to put the fluid in anyway, but then it's just literally like no fucking.
Like if you've got like very little time to put a lot of carb in, you don't want to blow anything. You can make it into a paste, and you can eat it. It's pretty grim, but I've known people to do that with.
Oh, I haven't tried that.
It's fucking
very quick in the system. Yeah.
Yes, it's definitely
That's a good idea.
and it's something that I'm going to start utilizing more with, like especially like my bikini girls, where I want to keep the waist tight and stuff like that.
Yeah, easy way to get in, and especially if you want to keep the fluid low, you don't have to put loads of fluid in it. You can put them carbs still in through making it. It's like a gloop. I say a paste. It's like a fucking weird. It's like glue.
But it's bad enough at like 150 gram of carb across a liter.
That's a good idea. I've never thought about making it into paste, so I might try that out at some point. But,
mate, it's just anything for low volume, isn't it?
Yeah. But so he just wants to play stop free. So getting an overall is a nice start to his season. So 3 weeks time, he's back on again. So he's back to digging now.
Nice.
Decent.
Right, two bros then. Let's load it up.
So two bros is probably the quietest show that we've had all year, right? It's got to have been.
So I'll tell you what. I think I said to you boys in the group chat. So bikini is usually on what would you say, about 3 p.m.
Yeah.
It was that dead. They were on at 12 p.m.
Ooh.
Yeah, so very, very quiet.
Yeah, not many competitor numbers there, is there?
Mate, and you know what? Obviously, like we're going to talk about the pro show as well, but like I didn't really clock till afterwards that they were running a pro show here as well. And it's like, mate, this venue is fucking dead, man. And you're running pro shows out of it. Like,
where was it? Oh, Essex.
It's that Greyfriars Essex one, the one that.
Imagine being someone that's flown over to try and get you don't get straight Olympic one.
The entrance where everyone has to hang around, and then it's a school village hall as the fucking hall, and then it's like looks like an entrance to like a gentleman's social club or something, like fucking scabby carpet.
It's not acceptable, is it? To be honest, that's my honest opinion. I don't think that's acceptable. I'm going to say it as it is. Like, I think if you're hosting what is it, and they talk about it at the shows being like this lead road to the Olympia, and it's this glamorous federation, set the standard then,
mate. Especially as that represents the UK. Do you know what I mean?
Of course it does. Yeah. And if you want to attract, like, if you want to build bodybuilding in the UK, if you put on better venues and better shows, you attract better bodybuilders. If you attract better bodybuilders, you attract more crowd. If you attract more crowd, you make more money. Then you can pay for the venues, and it's circles.
That's what I mean.
So
Yeah.
the bottom line of it is like put on good. At least if you've got like a merging show with a pro show, man, it should be good in my
I'll
opinion.
tell you what, a really, really easy way for them to make more money to be able to do that, just live stream it. Live stream the pro shows.
100%, man. Like if you charge what, 20 quid for a live stream, how many people would pay that?
But it's like
just going and watching it in person.
Initially, it might be more of an outlay than you necessarily get back, but you get traction one after year after the other, and it's like, what do you think? Like, why this is why PCA is this big and makes so much money, and it's just like,
how often do we talk about on this podcast Emilio and how often do you hear his name being mentioned in the industry as somebody that builds a show? People go to do that,
and literally everyone wants to do an Emilio show because of that experience.
And I get it. I get that it's expensive to like obviously have that right to have an Olympia qualifier. You've got to pay sanctions for that if you're going to put on like regional shows, pro qualifier shows. That all costs money. Like I completely understand that. And as a business, you're trying to make money, aren't you? That is the bottom line of it. It's still a business, but there has to be some point in which you're looking into it as in like, what do the bodybuilding fans want? Because like these pro shows are the chance for the actual fans to see the pros.
Yeah.
That's what you've got to sometimes give to that.
Should be the whole reason to do it. But I know you said, Josh, like it can be expensive to start up live streams. If you get a good sponsor, they'll pay for it. Like,
well, that's what I mean. At the end of the day, that's the whole point of obviously what the show sponsors meant to be covering as well for like any pro cards and obviously like pro whatever you use and stuff like that is also goes towards that. But like you say, reach out to enough people, make friends and network with enough people, and rather than be seen as a bad image, and you're going to make more money, aren't you? Like.
I reckon as well, not even just pro shows. I reckon pro qualifiers, a lot of people would tune in.
Mate, without question.
100%. Yeah. You think about the amount of times,
Sweden, Spain, we do it all ourselves as it is anyway.
Yeah.
You think about how many coaches do shows, right? Or how many coaches would have done like, let's say this show. Even if there's 5 coaches and they've got 50 clients each and 50% of them want to watch it, that's already over 100 people.
Yeah.
You know, and that's just with some of the people that are supporting. Think about your family, your friends, how many people that you work with might tune in. Just quickly, like I know that a lot of people would do that because they don't have the option to travel to watch all these shows.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, well, hopefully it happens in the future, but we'll see. Yeah. We'll see. So on to the bodybuilding anyway. So go on, Josh, take it away.
Believe there was only 5 people in the whole show itself.
What?
Oh, that's low for everybody.
So obviously there's 3 obviously here. I'm understanding that Reese did have someone in super heavies to go against, but I haven't obviously seen any photos in the sense.
I think I did actually. Where did I see that? I think it might have been on Reese's page, maybe.
Ah, cool.
Because I think he looked okay-ish, if I remember correctly. Let's have a look.
Yeah, because I've literally not seen anything. I've only just seen the overall.
Where would it be? Would it be on this one?
Was it the video?
Here we go.
Oh, him.
Yeah. So yeah, obviously this is the first time I was seeing it. Obviously, Reese is one on size. The other guy looks obviously a little bit sharper, maybe in certain.
Good chest.
Yeah.
Good chest on him.
Decent midsection stuff. He's just obviously narrow clavicled, unfortunately.
Yeah.
The shape difference there is quite fast.
Yeah. So obviously, like you can see that
it's an easy win for him, isn't it? Really, I think there. To be honest, I don't think that's much competition for Reese. I don't want to discredit the other guy in any kind of way.
Yeah.
But I don't think looking at that look,
shape and structure obviously rings.
Yeah, man.
There. So yeah. And then obviously the 3 boys in the overall. I don't believe there was a heavyweight, which is unfortunate because obviously usually it's like obviously you've got a good shaped super, you usually can get a good shaped heavyweight to obviously give a little comparison, but obviously we've just got the sort of lighter boys. Now the dude on the right actually also won the classic as well. So
fair play to him.
He entered everything. So just to put into context in terms of like obviously his size, this must be light, heavy, and middleweight or something like that. Massively, these 2, I'm guessing. Neither of them look obviously like a heavyweight, but obviously, that dude on the right, obviously great shape, great condition. Obviously, same for the guy in the middle. Like obviously, probably could be a little touch sharper in line. But obviously, both of these boys, unfortunately, have just Reese is an absolute giant. So like at the end of the day, like structure and size is obviously going to ring true here. The other two boys have got really great structure as well. So like maybe if they were bigger, do you know what I mean, in a heavyweight sort of sizing and stuff like this, they would have give Reese a little bit more push for his money. Um, Definitely not the sharpest Reese I don't think we've seen. I think, but obviously it's only regional.
I even think, to be honest, I even still all of last year personally would have liked to see him push down further. I think he can get leaner. I don't think he gets that fully thin skin look ever on stage. Do you know what I mean? I don't think he never really wins outright on condition.
I think it all comes down to like his final bits because I think he just does some mad shit when he just goes into peaking.
Yeah. I'm not surprised.
Like I've just heard, like obviously, obviously he says stuff online, so whether it's true or whether he's just being a bit sort of take it with a pinch of salt.
Yeah.
It sounds like he does some mad shit occasionally with it when it comes to peaking side of things. So I think maybe that could be it because obviously you can see his midsection's obviously a little bit washed out here.
Yeah.
I am still seeing like a big difference on the leg size.
You can when he's a lot more so like in that shot there.
Yeah,
that shows it quite a bit. I didn't notice it so much in some of the other poses.
And obviously, I feel like I'm being obviously critical of the but obviously Reese has publicly announced that he is going to be UK's best open bodybuilder. So we'll give him a proper.
I think, can I be honest with that? I think if you're going to put that statement out, I think that's fair enough. Back yourself, but you've got to do it when there's a show more than 5 people that you.
Yeah,
you know,
you've got to give it a bit.
I think you must play to it because there's no way you sit there and think that after you've just gone and done a show that small, like you must be winding people up, surely.
Especially with obviously like boys like obviously Ben's just won his pro card. Do you know what I mean? Like,
what would you say, John?
Dad's fault when he was never like heavy as fucking lethal.
If you put Reese, then let's just say hypothetically, in your opinion, Josh, if you'd have put him in that lineup, was it 2 weeks ago where we were analysing Little Samson? He's not little at all, but you know who I mean. And then and then Ben. How do you think this Reese looking like this would do against those two in that lineup?
And even the heavyweight from 2 weeks ago, that was a game.
Yeah.
Overall, he was very good.
In your opinion, Josh, seeing as though that's more people.
I can't see Ben losing. Me personally, I can't see Ben losing.
Okay,
it depends how once you put Reese and Samson next to each other, because obviously Reese has got one big leg and he's got one not so big leg now. So, but whereas Samson hasn't necessarily got 2 big legs.
Yeah.
So whether then obviously where Samson's strong, like quite very bubbly through the chest and stuff, where Reese is a little bit flat, that could be obviously hit him in there. Obviously back wise, I think Samson's probably a little bit wider as well. Condition is obviously going to be obviously how Samson is portrayed because obviously he's quite thick skinned. Do you know what I mean? So it's like how lean he can get in comparison to a white guy in that sense. Do you know what I mean? And then how that overall goes.
Did Reese do because he got his PCA?
I think if he's a bit leaner than this, he could get a second. I think he'd struggle against Ben right now, but I think that's just because of where Ben's at.
Yeah, I see Ben as just being more complete and more balanced. And it's just like Reese has got a massive frame. He's got a great structure. His glutes and his hamstrings are, I'll honestly say, unreal. Like that back shot for his glutes and hams is fucking class. What I do like about Reese's physique as well, he's got good separation through his legs and stuff like this as well, which quite a lot of people struggle to get like a decent level of separation and stuff. So he has got that really well. It's all going to telltale when he goes, depending on what his pro qualifier plans are on, if he's going to go to a decent European pro qualifier or whether he's going to play the game and go for an easier one, then we'll truly see whether things. If you're going for like, say you're going to be UK's best open bodybuilder, then mate, you got to put yourself in a hard open.
I don't think he particularly cares what show he done. I don't think he'd have done this in any way because he'd have thought it'd have been small or anything.
Not in this sense.
But he was quite tactical last year.
But then he went into things like the British, didn't he? So he can't have been that tactical if he'd have gone to like the biggest show. Do you know what I mean?
I was just about to say, obviously, he went to Italy to then pick up the sort of his runner-up pro card. There's
nothing wrong with it. It's a smart decision. But making claims like that, you've got to put yourself against the best. Like, so I was going to ask, because I can't remember, got his PCA pro card last year. Did he do the finals or anything? Did he go against anyone like good?
So he went to the British, didn't he? So He did do the
Okay.
British, and then he came
Lost to
second
Josh,
to Josh.
which
Okay.
is obviously like Josh is fucking decent. Like we know that. If
Okay.
anything, and that's obviously after Josh had just when everyone was saying that Josh at the Two Bros Pro qualified that it was actually Josh's show, but you know that foreign dude got actually awarded the class.
Yeah.
So yeah, Josh jumped into that show last minute, and obviously rightly so won in that sense.
So he is Reese is obviously bigger this year. So when he's tested properly, it's going to be interesting to see how he does.
It
Yeah,
should be. It should be 100%.
yeah.
And he
So
could
yeah.
he could definitely be better than this, which is it should be a very good look wearing him
Oh,
in.
without a doubt, he can be sharper, and I bet even he knows that as well.
Yeah, I don't think he'd have tried to come all the way in for a
No.
region. He probably, like every year, has a lot of shows planned, in which
Yeah.
case he's just going to build his way through, eh?
So yeah, we'll see how he goes. But he's a big old lad, so I want to see a decent heavyweight or a decent super in putting next to him and see how much depth to his physique he's got.
Yeah. Right. On to classic.
I didn't actually, because there weren't many people in it, I didn't know anyone in it. I didn't
It
actually
was
see it.
from the photos I saw, obviously, which is what we're looking at now. That dude, obviously, that was next to him, obviously,
Yeah.
has got a very good physique, but unfortunately, he's posing it. He's posing himself not classic. So,
Yeah.
Is that what you're
so it's
saying there? Because there's a massive difference in the size of his legs, though.
yeah,
Huge difference.
To be honest, I don't know if he's not posing classic or also, no offense to the guy at all, but the fact that he's maybe not also that classic as well. He's got good shape and he is shredded. Arguably, if he'd have posed better on the day, he probably could have won it.
yeah.
But again, is he suited to classic? I don't know. I have to see him.
I don't look at him straight away and go, "You are defo classic." Whereas I look at that other boy that's obviously won the overall that was in the bodybuilding.
I think he's more suited to classic, and I don't agree with that decision for him to win on the right, even though you can see. And I was actually talking to the clients about this this last week. Everyone always says, don't they? How many times you boys hear it? It's like, I don't think I'm going to be big enough. I don't think I'm going to be big enough. Honestly, do you know how many people I tell not to worry about that? Don't worry about that all the time, because there's instances like this where he's the guy who won's not the biggest, most muscle guy on stage. He is.
Yeah.
But that doesn't always matter. And that can be the same in any category if you just look nicer and better.
And I'm not being funny, but all of our feedback is be bigger. So
it always is going to be, isn't it? You know what I mean? It can't ever really be anything else.
Until you're a men's physique pro or a 212 pro or a classic physique pro where you have a fucking weight cap, you are never big enough.
Yeah.
Until you hear I'm too big, then you move up and it starts all over again.
Exactly. Do you know what I mean? Like, so yeah.
I'm just trying to see how he's posing.
Never anything to worry about.
You can see his posing needs work, a lot of work, but he can do that. Maybe if he learns to pose, he could get clever with it and really change how he looks.
It's just not opening
different poses. But that's something, a suggestion for you anyway, mate. Whoever it is, if you come second.
And this little Asian dude here, if he was leaner, he'd look quite good.
Yeah, he does look good.
Yeah, I'd say that as well.
Very small lineup again, though, isn't it? Like, I feel like anyone that's in this show didn't really get a chance to get tested much.
That's just reminding me, actually, but I didn't. Obviously, we hadn't. That was a while ago. But did you see when that Indian dude won the Classic Physique Pro card? Was it at one of their pro qualifiers the other couple of months ago, maybe, or last month? But he looked ridiculously good, man. Or no, or did he qualify for the other? I can't remember which one it was. But mate, that was wild. If you didn't know, you guys had seen that.
No, what, a two-bro show?
No, like just a general IFBB and PC show. Like beyond the stage, were posting all about him. Because obviously, you don't normally see like decent Indian competitors or something like that from that side of things. And he was honestly ridiculous. Like,
I'll have a little look in a minute. He was that good.
Yeah, he was a very impressive physique. I couldn't remember whether he won a pro card or he won the pro show, but yeah, he fucking was decent, man.
Okay. Right. Anyway. On to men's physique then. So this was an interesting one. Do you boys recognize this chap?
I had a celebrity, mate, Ross Dickerson.
Oh, really? Did he go and do it?
We had a celebrity in the house. So I actually competed against Ross Dickerson in 2017. And
he dabbles in and out, doesn't he?
He does dabble in and out. And he has got a fantastic physique.
Yeah.
but he cannot pose for shit.
No.
And
No.
every time it costs him. But also, if he wants to compete in men's physique, he does need to, I think Taylor's training a little bit more. His arms are fucking ginormous.
Oh,
Um, and
yeah.
his on stage, because of his posing as well, it doesn't help him. But
He don't put no on about it though.
he doesn't put a lot about it. But his chest and delts are really lacking.
Well, he has posted. He has posted about it.
Watch how he hits his shots on stage. So yeah, you can look at his physique, and he looks wicked, right? He looks really good, and you'd think he'd smoke it, but
The
he's
problem is when your
quickly
living is
posing.
not getting out of shape, you don't really truly ever improve your physique that greatly. I don't think.
He's just all arms.
That's what I mean, because obviously, let's be honest, like if you're going to stay at maintenance all year round, the reality is probably your arms are going to grow better than than most other body parts.
I feel like he's stuck about in like men's physique quite a while ago, like years
Yeah.
ago. Do you
Yeah,
know what I mean by that?
yeah, I do know what
The
you mean.
way he poses and stuff like that is like old school men's physique.
But he still got beat back then. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
but I don't want to take away from the fact that I think he does look wicked. He's just not very men's physique. And then this is where you do need to train for the criteria and train for the category.
Especially at the levels it's at now.
So
Yeah,
did he not win the overall?
he won his class, but he didn't win the
Yeah.
overall.
No.
I think he came second in the overall, to be fair.
I think he could have won the overall if he was posing a little bit better. Do you know what I mean? From that sort of things,
I,
possibly.
and I think if he was potentially fuller, like if you look at some of his updates in the gym, his chest looks way better than this. He just looks really flat through the chest here. And if you're flat through the chest and delts, it's game over for men's physique.
And is he
Yeah.
is he one of these fitness influencers that claims natty, or are we
I
like?
don't know actually. I'm not too
I'm
sure.
pretty sure he does claim
I
natural.
think he does claim natural, but like it's a no one really talks about it sort of thing.
Does he really?
I think so.
If he is natural, he's quite big. He's very big.
Oh, actually, he's there. To be fair, he has off-seasoned a bit there, hasn't he?
20-inch arms in the off season, 19-inch in prep. How
Yeah.
big, Lewis? You've got big arms. How big were yours?
Like 13.
It's okay. You got quads, bro. You got quads. So yeah, he came second in the overalls. The chap that won was just very bubbly. He was a
I'd
lot
love
physique,
I'd
wasn't
love to coach someone like Ross, actually, just thinking.
Yeah, I know, imagine, right?
he? Yeah.
I nearly was coaching Rob Lipsett.
Oh,
Like
really?
when I went on his mentoring course, we got quite chatty, and I was like, "Are we going to get you back on stage, Rob?" And he was like, "Yeah, if we do, I'm coming to you, Josh." And I was like, "Because I'd actually love to see like put you on a proper training plan rather than what you
Because
what."
he competed a couple of years back at PCA Island, I think, didn't he? I
Yeah, yeah,
can't
he
remember where he
did.
placed.
And I think he actually won it, but obviously I don't know. Mate, the island shows are a bit corrupt, so aren't they? So, but
Yeah. They just are. We all know it.
if you're Irish, you got a good
Uh,
chance.
oh yeah, do you know what? I see what you mean there. It actually is quite close that.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
because obviously, like the
His
dude,
midsection's razor sharp, paper
the,
thin skin, and through the back shot as well. Like you can see those lat striations. He's lean. He's
the
just,
dude,
yeah, just you can see the difference.
yeah, because the other dude definitely needs to be sharper, but he has got great shape to and look to him.
Yeah. Yeah. And the right man won here. Like this is a lot more
Yeah,
men's physique.
yeah.
Um, I'm not too sure who this chap is in the middle, but yeah,
But
if
he's
he
got
wants
he's
to
got a
qualify,
lovely back, mate.
he just needs to be leaner.
I like those shorts as well, actually.
Yeah, nice shorts. Yeah.
But yeah, Ross,
Um,
Ross is just driving the motorbike, unfortunately. So,
yeah, he just needs to sort his posing out, come in fuller,
but yeah, I would definitely
work
agree
on
on.
his
I
chest and
definitely
delts.
agree on the fullness side of things. I
Yeah.
think you're right there.
Um, cool. Right. Well, that was men's physique. Again, it wasn't a busy show.
Did we even have anyone in figure?
I Yes, there was Tammy, wasn't it? Tammy one figure, and
That's
obviously
impressive.
Tammy is like ridiculous in terms of. So Tammy's one of like Taylor, obviously moved back from wellness to where she should be, which is figure. Obviously, the biggest thing for Tammy is just getting in condition, but I believe this is the best condition she's ever managed to date so far. Um, and she's being coached by Cal, precision coach Cal, and so she has got a ridiculous shape, ridiculous structure. And as soon as she nails the condition, she'll probably very much get a pro card.
She is very impressive. The quads,
He is really
the
good. Yeah.
waist ratio is nuts, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
Did you say she was wellness before?
yeah, wellness
You can
before.
kind of, well, you can see that in some of her strengths.
Yeah,
But I think she
so
looks good
obviously,
figure.
so I think we'll see her upper body come up again in the next year because obviously she's probably not been sort of prioritizing that for a bit.
She's got quite high lat insertions, but from the front shot, I think it actually makes it look even more impressive.
Yeah, it's definitely not. I wouldn't say it's harming her. Put it that way.
No, no, because it makes her waist look tiny, like with the quad sweep that she has. I think
Um,
that's a wicked look. Yeah, I agree.
and the girl that obviously next to her was a great front shot, just needs the back to come up, and then obviously just keep pushing more on condition. But like, if she has another decent growth phase on that back and balances it out, she's going to be very, very good as well.
Yeah, yeah. Um, On to the pro shows. So, did you boys watch this at all?
I saw bits of it,
Okay.
and obviously I saw that obviously like Leroy was in the first
I
quad.
yeah, that's who I was going to shout out. To be fair, like I think coming fourth in your first pro show after literally just winning your pro card proves how good he is, and obviously for the other boys that were competing against him the other week, Max, Rory, that lost out and missed out to him, it just shows how good he actually is. He was at the point where he clearly was ready to turn pro, hence why he can go and do this immediately. That's fair play to
Isn't
both
this
him and
his
his coach.
first season ever as well competing?
Yeah, and people don't know. Like, listen, I'll tell you firsthand. Like, there's the way I always describe it is like whenever I've been at every show, yeah, I always like look around backstage, and if I've lost, I always like look at the people that won, and I thought I can do that. A couple of years, I can do that, or another off seasons, I can do that. First time ever in my life in bodybuilding was that I've been backstage and looked around and thought, yep, I can't do that. Was when I've been competing at a pro show and you're backstage and you're watching these people pump up and you're seeing the level that these people are at. So it gives you some kind of perspective on how good he actually is to be placing that well.
Yeah, and also as well, Cal Precision Coach again, his classic boy that was in this as well. I think he placed.
Yeah.
But Leroy, one more thing, please work on your posing, brother.
Yeah, the thing is though, first season, mate.
No, it's fair play. Like and that's why I don't criticize him on his posing because
Yeah.
I think for where he's at, it's good and his time and experience is fantastic.
Yeah.
But I'd love to see him keep working on it and then become absolutely phenomenal.
Well, let's put it this way, right? He's got a cap. He's obviously now got a budget to grow into that cap, but his physique is pretty much nearly there. It's just a case of like refining, so he can really focus a lot on his posing now. Do you know what I mean? For that
Yeah.
cap.
So
And-
Carl had a guy in here, did he?
Yeah, he's on the end here.
Yeah.
Well, what's his name again? I've forgotten his name.
I actually don't know, but he was decent. Him and Cal turned pro together, and
I think did he turn pro as a natural?
I want to say he did, yeah.
I can't remember. Creed, that's it.
Yeah. I'm gonna guess he's not natural anymore.
No, I wouldn't say so.
But like shape and structure on him, he's obviously a very good athlete.
Yeah, he's really good. A little bit more size, especially through that lower, he'll be fantastic.
Where'd he place?
Australia.
5th place. So did Leroy
Again,
get
another great placing.
Yeah, Leroy popped him by 1 point, I think, or one place, should we say?
That's wicked though. So pro debut, and you've already got a point towards the Olympia. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. Love that.
So yeah, big shout out to him. Really nice lip.
So yeah, well done to the boys representing.
So they were the top 2 placing in the UK. Anything to note on the top guys? Like, where do you think they beat them? Just size?
I think when you see the density, have you seen the videos? When you see the density in the top 2, they did stand out a little bit more.
Yeah, like I saw the Polish dude, or is he Polish? I'm not sure what he is, on the right. Mate, when I first saw AJ Kelly post him, I was just like, is that classic? I don't know.
You get a lot of people like that in the pro league that you look at and you're not sure. But the thing is, mate, is if they're making the weight cap and they're on stage and they're that much denser, like From
That's
a
what I mean.
scoring perspective, it's so hard for them not to win. Or
Oh no, that's
place
what I mean.
really high.
It's bodybuilding. It's bodybuilding
Yeah.
in trunks, isn't it? Like in
But do you
classic
know what I
trunks.
mean about, like, I actually think like it's not that far off, like Leroy getting way higher up. When I look at his posing on this video, if you watch when he goes his favorite classic pose, I think from a muscle mass perspective, he's not that far off. It's just the way that he kind of makes himself look worse by stretching up and so kind of sitting like this.
Yeah.
I think if he was to sit in a different position, he'd almost match a lot of them anyway. I don't think there's that much in it.
Here's a question for you, Sue. Who is our best classic bodybuilders at the moment in the UK?
Niall.
Niall is the best.
No, apart from Niall. Niall's the obvious one. Apart from Niall.
What you mean? You mean Mr. Futuro?
Apart from him.
Well, obviously me.
Mate, did you know he's 23?
Who is?
Niall.
No, he's not.
Mate, someone told me yesterday apparently he's 23.
I think whoever told you that is lying.
Nah, he can't be 23, bro. No way.
Apparently coming out of his mouth.
That's fucking nuts.
It was Rachel and Laura. Rachel and
I'll
Laura.
ask him. I get on well with him. I'll ask him.
Yeah,
Rachel and Laura.
How old are you?
Mate, does Google say it?
Whilst you're looking that up, I think Leroy could be our number 2 guy very, very soon.
Do you know what? I don't know. Like the best guys. Do you know who also is doing really well at the moment?
27. He's 27.
A lot. Eddie Chip. He's placing well at the moment in classic, in some big shows.
Eddie's looking good. Do you know who I honestly think, whether you can class him as UK, that I think is going to do really well this season, is Josh Bridgman.
Oh, yes.
He's got a lot of size. And again, I personally am not the biggest fan from a classic perspective of Josh. I think he's got a big physique, great physique. Don't think it's really aesthetic because of his midsection. But I think, again, like we were just saying a minute ago, from a bodybuilding judging perspective, his density, his size can carry him to get very good places.
He obviously placed well in the last season.
I'll tell you what, I'm a big fan of Yemi's physique. You know, Yemi's not got the most size in the game, but what I'll tell you is that when Yemi is on and fully in, I see him at the Europa Pro last year and he looked fantastic.
We'll come back
did.
We'll come back to Yemi in a minute because I've got a couple of things to say about that one. But Josh is an interesting one because, like you said, Josh, he did place well last time, and he is a lot bigger now.
Beat Alex Cambrero.
Yeah, he has done well, and he's worked on his weak points. His rear double, I think, was quite weak before, but that looks a lot more improved. Yeah. We know he always comes in peeled, so I think it's going to be an interesting one to watch.
Yeah,
with Yemi, this is going to be his first time under a new coach, isn't it?
And I'm excited. I think it's a good choice. I think
so.
They're a good match.
Oh, mate, Jace is 100% the best for him because he will humble him.
He'll get
the picture that he's got on his profile picture there, you know, at the Europa Pro. That was where I was obviously competing at that show, and I was watching obviously the finals when I didn't get there. And I thought Yemi looked fucking sick. I'm a big fan. Some of the shots that Yemi hits, his proportions are some of the freakiest.
Mate,
so you're going off best classic guys.
Yemi's got the potential to be a fucking top 10 Olympian continuously.
100%. I'd agree with that.
He just needs to be big enough. And it's like, that is literally all he needs to do. He don't need to worry about anything fucking else apart from just being big enough.
And he's getting bigger year on year.
Yeah. But I think the condition thing comes with more time and more size. Do you know what I mean? Filling his frame out as well as obviously like.
As well as digging harder. Yeah. Or it's not even, might not be about digging harder, but he just needs to bring more condition.
Well, I mean, I'm not being funny, right? Ross has dropped more balls than a fucking disability handball team. It's we've just seen that obviously Colsey's left him and gone to Martin Winston as well, and obviously he's remotely open, dropped the balls and stuff a few times. So I'd be very interested to see whether obviously it's coach or whether it's client. Do you know what I mean? That's just dead. But
I don't. Yemi lives the life like a bodybuilder, doesn't he? He lives it full time and he's all in. I don't see Yemi not following something that's written down.
And the thing is, like, Jace is going to keep him working. Do you know what I mean? Jace is going to make him like.
Could it maybe be some of that work rate? Who knows? Nobody sees the ins and outs, the dark days, what people are doing. No one knows how hard you're putting it in. But
he has got all the potential to be up there, man. He has got all the potential to be up there.
Don't sleep on Yemi, 100%. I think he'll be up there very, very shortly. That's Mark as well, who's also a pro that he competes with. He did really well. He just come second in a Masters show, pro show.
I'm pretty sure Mark's natural as well, isn't he?
Not anymore.
Oh, is he not anymore? Fair. He
Let's
was.
say, surely not.
Not
Surely.
anymore. I don't
He
think,
won his
no.
pro card natural. I'm pretty sure.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I might be wrong. I don't believe he still is. But do you know what? Like, we have Liam Watson's competing soon as well. Is he?
He's
Seen
just
an update pop up on my thing of him recently.
He looks like he's made more progress in this last year than he has for the last since he got his pro card. But he's just
the thing is that
just
people don't
not big
realize
enough. He's just not big enough.
We have loads of classic pros.
Well, my point was that with the amount that Leroy progresses and how quickly he progresses and his structure, I think he can be one of our best very soon.
I do agree with you. I do agree.
I think you've got like 5 boys there, and it all depends on who puts the size on and fills the cap the fucking quickest.
Well, when we talk
I think it's going to be Leroy.
I agree with you. It probably will be.
I actually think that Naz is just on another level to everybody. I don't think that nobody will catch him in the UK.
Niall doesn't even have to fucking fill the cap to keep like going up Olympia placings. Do you know what I mean? Like,
no, and I've known that for a long time, to be honest. Like, when I've competed against him, I've never seen anybody progress quicker in the short space of time than he has.
And it's like, you listen to I can't remember what podcast it was with Cal. It might have been the Noriega one. And he was just saying, like, we just obviously can't use hardly fuck all. Like, and then we only have like a short period of time to like grow, and then we have to pull back because he's like, which is what Cal's doing correctly, because like he wants him to have longevity in that class rather than just get to Mr. He could, like, the reality is he could make the improvements to get to Mr. O probably straight away, but he probably wouldn't be able to then carry on that on for the next couple of years. Like,
and the way that they're doing it steadily is working. What detriment is going to be putting muscle tissue on at a faster rate? It's not always.
Well, he's gone from top 5
way to do it.
Top 5, and he's going to be what, top 3 at least this year, if not in the mix.
How often do we see guys put it on so quickly, then they have to take so much off so quickly, and then it's, that can be an actual detriment because they've done it all too quickly in both ways,
Especially in classic, like when once you get that pro card and you've only got 5 kilos, you got to make sure that 5 kilos is going exactly where you fucking need it to go.
You've got to decide it has to be strategic. This is one thing as well that a lot of people don't realize, that in classic is training can sometimes get very boring.
Yeah,
if you get far in it,
it's no different to bikini top level. Do you know what I mean?
Everything it can get like that. It can definitely get like that. I've had periods of time in my career when I was limited to weight caps where I've only been able to train certain things like every 2 weeks and one set of them and stuff like that. It was with my quads.
It's like
I was only allowed to do one set of hack squat every 14 days when I was with Cuba, because I'd have filled it out in the amateur weight cap too much for what I needed up top. So what's the point in me doing more?
Yeah, it's exactly the same men's physique as well. His arms or legs in a long time because he can't. But not only that, it's also protecting that midsection as well, especially bikini.
Not a lot of people know how to do that, to be honest. Like, the best thing I've found to do that is actually just the food that you're eating in the off season.
Oh yeah.
The volume of food. Like, rather than making meals bigger, I actually eventually end up adding more meals.
More fats, less volume.
And extra meals, bro. Like, I've got no problem with adding like 7, 8 meals, and if needs be, and you get up and get them down, and have them tiny, rather than making some of the meals massive.
Yeah, and off plans as well. Go mental on off plans.
This is why I've always been able to keep my waist tight and get in like good condition as well, and not blow it out. Is because like I'm not a massive eater, naturally anyway. If you go and eat stupid off-plan meals every week, you're going to come back next season, your waist's going to be bigger.
Well, that's why bodybuilders have big waists. It's got nothing to do with fucking GH, mate. It's got everything to do with force feeding food and fucking insulin.
That's exactly what I was about to say. Everyone says about bubble guts.
Got nothing to.
It is literally that.
It's the fact they don't train their abs. They're lazy on ab training, and doing vacuums, even though they're a pro, sat around doing fuck all day, and on contracts. Do you know what I mean? And it's force feeding food and it's insulin. Yeah. Like, so, and also, and it's this, and this is what I see, which I never get, is like, even in the amateurs or whatever, mate, if you're eating 1,000 grams of carbs and you're eating 40 grams of fat, that's fucking retarded. Like,
people seem to be very scared of fats at the moment.
Mate, I am pro fats. Like, fats is like what the body loves, mate. That is what the body works on. Have enough carbohydrates to be glycogen full and have a good training performance. But outside of that, you don't need to overload carbohydrates from a weight perspective.
How many like carbohydrates we actually burn? Like, it's nowhere near as much as what you think it is. People think they're burning off like, oh, I need to eat stupid amounts of food because I'm burning all these calories. You ain't. Even if you're training for 3 hours, you ain't.
No. So it's just like utilize fats, man. Like that was the
Takes
biggest
weeks of prep.
biggest thing on Reese. Like Reese is like 4,000 calories on prep. So like obviously off seasons are like 6,000. And it was like he was always like when he was with SAS, insulin, force feed, and everything. I was like, bro, let's just fucking put 150
Yeah, you took it to
150 gram of
150
fat in.
grams. Yeah.
Mate, volume come
What
down
do
his
you do then with your
midsection.
protein, Josh? Do you keep that a little bit lower?
I'm a pretty much a low protein guy these days
Me too.
anyway.
Yeah.
And because I just see more outside of person dependent, whether they need a bit more satiating or they just like to eat a little bit more protein.
Fully agree with you on that.
I'm still on the top end of obviously what the sort of data says at sort of 1.6 gram per kilogram, but like a lot of my girls will be a lot less than that. Do you know what I mean? Because usually digestion and everything is the big factor with them on that.
Yeah.
And I'm not seeing any negatives. Do you know what I mean? Some people find this. Some people say that they don't notice anything with satiation. Some people say they do. Do you know what I mean? So they may have a little bit higher. But like, especially in the off season, do you know what I mean? Where you've got all load of food, like, and the carbs are protein sparing and stuff like this, like, you can get away, man, with like.
My clients often moan when they're eating loads of food and I'm pulling down a little bit of protein. I'm thinking they don't understand like what that ends up becoming anyway.
Yeah.
Like when you're eating so much food, it's eventually going to go through a long process and get stored as glycogen.
Yeah.
But
Fats.
Milos won't like you two boys.
No, but
he would hate you two boys.
But it makes a difference, man.
But it does to how you feel. And I know just through trialing, I'm not saying everybody is the same, but like through trialing exactly what Josh is saying.
And if you also have to eat a load of food, fats are the most tasty fucking food going.
Yeah, man. Cashew butter I'm on at the minute and I'm addicted.
Yeah.
I really like it's really boring, but I really like walnuts.
Yeah.
Love walnuts, bro. And they are calorie dense as fuck.
Put them in your creamy, man.
And great for you. And great for you.
Not in the creamy, no.
Micronutrient dense.
That might be good.
Then pro show.
Let's get back to the bodybuilding. So men's physique here. This was good. This was a really fun show in which there was no heavy hitters. So there was a couple of good names, but there was no one outstanding that you thought, yeah, they're fucking gonna run away with it. So it was kind of open for a few people.
I will say straight off, it's nice to see Shannon start reaching some of his potential.
Yes.
In how he looks, because
he didn't place it his last show, did he?
No, and obviously like he's working with Zach now, so obviously that was their first show together.
Yeah.
And it's like he's always just never really got to where he should be, and it's nice to see that, obviously, because he's a local boy, he's Gloucester boy.
Yeah, so he turned pro a couple of years ago, I think, and in his pro debut he placed top 5 as well. He got in first call outs and he was top 5. So yeah, his last show he did a few weeks back, he didn't place, and this is it as a pro. That can happen. Michael Kent, who's in this show as well, he's placed higher. This time he didn't, even though I think he actually brought a slightly better look at this show. And that can just happen now.
Who won this then?
This chap here, who is also one of Zach's guys, but I'll get onto him in a minute.
He's been around a while as well, hasn't he?
Yeah. He's not someone who I would have expected to win.
No.
But it was wicked that he did, and he deserved it. I agree with the decision. But this guy here, Paul Gustave, it should have been between him and Omar, but because he is very. Do you know who he is?
Oh, is that Omar who used to compete against Josh Bridgman back in when they were both always going against each other as amateurs?
Yeah, Omar's been going a while.
Mate, Omar's good, man. Omar is good.
I had it between him and Paul to potentially win, but the thing with Paul is when he's on, he's amazing, but he's just off so many times.
Yeah.
Like, I'll try and load up. Like here, you can see he's not ready.
No.
Yeah.
He's not razor.
Not for a pro show.
No.
But he's fucking ginormous. He's so big and bubbly. So when he's on, he should be winning these shows.
Yeah.
So I thought it was going to be him, but I think he came like 4th. Omar looked great, and it was actually his posing that I think that potentially cost him.
Right.
He was pinching his back left lat in the rear shot. And also in the front shot, he's like dipping his right hand on hip side, and it was just like he's losing the delt cap. I'll see if I can show it. But yeah, this chap here won, and you can just see he's so fucking wide. Look how wide that is. Donks was good. So three of them in the top five were Zach's guys.
What a day for Zach.
He
Yeah.
does all right, doesn't
Did you
he?
hear about the delt?
Yeah.
Just loses that cap, especially compared to Donks there next to him. Look at that. And then look at Omar's.
Yeah. He's
I see.
tilting what he's getting through the obliques, he's then losing
Yeah,
from his
yeah,
top
yeah,
line.
yeah.
Yeah. But he's razor
And
sharp.
it's fine, and it's fine margins like that.
Look
Can
how
we see the
sharp.
winner?
Yeah.
I'd like to see him on his own and just in a solid pose.
So with the
He,
winner, I'll bring him up now. I think his back potentially won him a show because he's a little bit on the flatter side through the chest.
yeah, that's it, Thomas. Who did he used to get coached by back in the day? I can't remember. He's been around for a while. He's been around for a while, him.
So this
Fair
is
play.
this show day? Yeah. Look how wide that is. He's big.
And if you just lifted that chest up a little bit, that'd look even better.
Is there anything else? See what I mean about the chest? Just isn't that dense.
No. But his back was probably one
But
of
he
the
makes up with it with his midsection and his arm and
Mm.
delt, doesn't he?
Yeah. Yeah. And
Yeah.
that's really good. Really good ratios there. Small waist, big wide lats. Sometimes it is tough for guys that are wide clavicle width there because you just need to have so much more muscle to look full, don't you? Because otherwise it just lengthen muscle, it just thins out.
I know it all too well, mate. I know it all too well. My chest has been shit for years.
Yeah. But
Delts is always strong.
yeah. Yeah. He's good though. He is good.
He is very good.
So yeah, awesome work to Zach though, because he also had James on that weekend.
Yeah. And,
So let's give Zach credit where it's due because what a weekend, eh?
and James got
And James
Wow.
obviously got
Second.
second actually, which is a really good placing.
Yeah.
Second,
I'm right.
twice
I'm
in a
rightly
row,
so.
right?
I'm rightly so got second over Joe.
It's good to see, like,
But mate, Nick Walker was on another fucking level.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
man.
unreal. Nick was
Mate, they
unreal.
all like you can say like second place this, but they all got raped. Like they all got raped. Like it
That
wasn't
was
even
easily
close.
one of Nick's best looks. And
Mate,
that makes them more excited for the Olympia now.
if his head's on straight and he's enjoying working with this coach because he put a post about him that they're great and the best mates and really appreciate and all this, mate. If that follows through to the Olympia, mate, that's going to be a look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But let's talk about James. What did you think?
I think this season's been the best season that we've seen from him so far.
Yeah. The problem is it's James's limitations. And
we know where James is limited. Everybody knows where James is limited. You only have to look, don't you? But
yeah,
I think what Zach is doing with him is bringing out his absolute best and all of his best areas and showing that extremely well.
I still think James's midsection is a fault of his own, though. I just don't believe that you can't get a better midsection if you train that day in, day out.
It's so much better than last year. And do you think that's due to the peaking process or because he's worked on it more?
Do you know one thing that I think is a big, big difference from James this year is that his tan and his glaze are far, far, far heavier as well. Yeah. Which, like, he often looks quite like matte and dry on stage, like not very wet.
That's what Ian Valier commented on his review. He was saying actually his tan and everything looked off when he came out in prejudging.
So I think that makes a big difference when you haven't got to his midsection anyway.
Yeah, it shines off it.
Like, yeah. And I think it can make a massive difference. I think Zach has told him to do something different with those things.
I'm glad he shaved the beard. And I also saw a comment that he actually put makeup on for this one.
Yeah, because he put makeup on for the last one at China as well, because Zach posted on a finger and he's getting makeup done.
Yeah. I've never done that.
Yeah,
I have.
But it's when you've got Jilko when you've got Jilko Productions, mate, fucking picking up every speck of your fucking entire body, like
yeah, there's that. I'll tell you the reason why I did it is because I used to be bald, And when you've got a shiny face and a shiny egghead, it's not a good look,
Yeah,
mate. So the
yeah, yeah,
makeup gets rid of that shiny reflectiveness.
yeah. That's true. But yeah, definitely. And obviously, like he was having issues with his leg, but his legs don't look. One leg doesn't look too downsized from the other now, so it looks like that's improved.
I want to see him at the Olympia. He deserves it.
It's whether
He
he can,
does get him back.
whether he can beat Regan at Atlanta.
I think he can.
Mate,
I don't know.
Regan's
Like exactly what he's
looking
not.
wild, and he's exactly where he's weak.
That's what I was gonna say. Regan's the pretty bodybuilder, isn't he? And it's
But
like,
he's never grainy and really like conditioned.
No,
yeah, I hear what you're
but
saying. With that.
since he's been with Dom Super Slice, mate, he looks
He's looking good there.
he's looking very good.
Okay. I do like Regan's physique, to be fair.
I really like Regan's physique.
And the majority of where Regan, cause the thing is though, like mate, that deadlift, go on that deadlift video just a bit up when he's on the Smith, mate. I was watching that the other day and his back looked fucking gnarly.
This one,
Yeah. Look at like
the density.
James is not going to be able to stand next to that through any of the back shots, man.
I
Like,
don't think so. And I think
um,
he's too strong in his midsection, therefore, at the front as well.
but the thing is with Regan, where he loses a lot of shows, is he fades quick on stage.
That's like a men's physique pose. And then that's
Yeah.
good.
Well, do you remember a few years back he downsized and won a classic show, didn't he?
Yeah.
Did he win a classic show? I remember him going for one. I don't.
He got to
That
the
was
Olympia, did he
mate.
not?
That was after he went to Q8 with the Camel Crew, and he did not like what they were doing to get him massive.
Right. Okay, now that
So
is
his head sort of fell off, and he went the other way and tried to downsize.
Yeah, I thought he did.
fucking hell. That's going to be good. When's that show? Is it this weekend or next?
Atlanta in like next week or this week. I'm not sure.
All right. Right. I think that pretty much covers everything then, right?
Yeah, good one.
Cool.
Nice.
Good work, boys. What we got next week?
Next week, by the way, we have got Saturday. If any, you guys not coming?
Oh yeah, of course we have. Shit, I forgot about that. The fucking coaching seminar.
So just to mention that, all right, start times and stuff like that for anyone listening that might be coming down. I believe it starts at 10 o'clock.
Yeah, girls first, right? And then
Girls first, followed by lads. And it should last until around about 1 o'clock. All right.
Yeah. So the seminar section will be at 11:30, and then the lads posing straight after that.
Yeah.
Cool.
But it is confirmed. It is happening. If anyone's not seen it, we should probably put a post on about it this week. To be honest.
Yeah, we should. Yeah.
Just as a reminder.
I met the chap that's bringing the cookies along, Lewis, at IBFA.
Yeah.
He said he's bringing like 80 cookies down for everyone. So if that's not,
he's just baking them for everybody there, yeah, in case they want them, put them in your freezer, whatever. He started working with the shows, like IBFA, what's the other one, GBO, things like that. They've all asked him to basically bake stuff and start selling them. They've been dead popular, so
that's good.
It's exposure for him. And if it gets him a load of tags on his story, fair play for putting that with 80s baking.
Yeah, that's what he said. And they look good. They look really fucking good.
Mate, I've had him plenty of times. I've trialed stuff. You ain't just wait and see.
Poor Joshy boy's in prep, aren't you?
I'm not like a big cookie dealer man or anything like that. I don't like all
mate,
that.
I don't know what I've for the last 2 weeks been stressed with the old tax man, shall we say. So I was just like, prep got put on fucking hold. So I was just, we'll see what happens. But I'm getting back into dieting from today.
Okay.
But, yeah.
So
We're 16,
maybe
16 just weeks out. Yeah. It depends how much they fucking bum me. But
just
and I'm now fucking over the VAT thing. So it's like fucking it's the downside of fucking business doing well. So like everyone's fucking prices are just going out to 20%. And it's just like, oh. Yeah, it's just like not thing I want to be dealing with whilst I'm maybe getting fat free. Like
that's not ideal. Cortisol's through the roof.
Yeah.
Right, guys, thanks for tuning in. And yeah, we hope to see a few of you next weekend. Like I said, if anyone is coming that now can't make it, please let us know because that'll free up a space for someone because it's currently fully booked. See you next week's episode.
See you all there.